Okay. 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 Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. Okay. Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. I'm sorry for not the perform mic. I am getting another part that the computer can connect to it, so please understand that with the voice. Welcome back, Weather Kingdom. I'm sorry for not the perform mic. I am getting another part that the computer can connect to it, so please understand. Also, let me know how the stream goes tonight, if it's less laggy and more better with the graphics and stuff. That would be very greatly appreciated. As you guys might not know, I have actually gotten a brand new computer. That's why I haven't streamed on Erin at all today. Yeah. New computer. That's why I haven't streamed on Erin at all today. Okay. Cool. Very interesting here. Okay, we are going to be slowly but surely taking a look here at Hurricane Erin. We are going to be in the fixes of everything, so I hope you guys please understand, and I know we already have 13 watching. Please like and oh wow, this is gonna be very interesting. So this, I did forgot Epic Pen. That's a big thing. All right. This is Hurricane Erin. We are currently looking at a pretty not too well defined hurricane here as of tonight. We actually seen some weakening throughout the out of today. Let me quickly. We're gonna quickly go in here. I want to. Epic. Oh, shoot. Okay. Yeah. I want to at least, yeah, we're going to get Epic Pen here. Semi-Epic Pen. Okay, so we are getting Epic Pen just in a moment. I'm sorry, you guys. Our big wind shear.
Yeah, there is that potential big wind shear.
Okay, so we are getting epic changes in a moment. I'm sorry, you guys. No, displaying graphics. Is it right here? Alright, we got epic pen. Just one moment. Yeah, there is a little bit of that. I don't understand why I cannot get epic pen right now. Yes. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get epic pen here. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. I'm just trying to get epic pen because I know you guys are gonna want me to draw some things out. This is just a test run here, kind of tonight. Getting everything together. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are on our way to 700. Alright. Try activate. Enter. Enter activate. What? What's the code? Okay, I'm a little confused now. Start a free trial. Alright. Do you guys... I really don't know what's going on. This is a brand new computer, so I'm trying to figure it out as much as you guys are.
Alright. We're just going to hold off on Epic Pen for now. We're kind of just going to go live here on this storm. So this is currently Hurricane Erin. Thank you, Lord Ethan. For now, we're just going to take a look here. I don't know what's going on. But you guys, I'm going to try and help you guys. How much RAM? 16 RAM of a computer. My previous one was an 8. This is also 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte of storage. Also, this is a 2022 Dell computer, so better be 64. This is a very powerful computer. Run suit. Oh. Also, it's touchscreen, you guys. She is still going west. Yeah, it's also touchscreen. It's not a PC, it's just a computer. It's oh, we are not okay. No, I don't think you understand about that. We've been streaming every single day on my old computer. You guys already know that. It's 16. Oh, it's a category 3 now. Okay, interesting. So there it is. Erin looking like it is being sheared. And that is because it is. On the northern side of the storm, well, glad you got something better. Wishing you the best moving forward. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we're gonna just talk about it without the pen tonight, but we'll continue to. You guys should understand. So we're gonna use my little thing here. So these are the bands right here of Hurricane Erin. It kind of has stolen, even moved a little west. We can easily tell from last night to tonight. This is a pretty weak now category 3. This is not a strong category 3, to be honest with you. We also have the Bahamas right here in the islands. This is because of that wind shear, and we're going to have to just keep working through it. But Mike's weather page, we're going to have to regain the Google's algorithm. But let's look here. This is already shear map. So we take a look at the shear map here, and you can clearly tell. I love the touchscreen right here on the screen here. It's stalling. We already have 34 people watching tonight, Pat. I don't think we'll be streaming. It's already 10:43, but so not. So these, yes, there is shear. We have about 10 to 15 knots shear. That's about 20 to 25 miles an hour shear to the north of this. We also can tell it does get a little less as we get more north of the Bahamas, and we're gonna have to see how that plays out in factor as of tomorrow. We are gonna have to keep a very big visual here on that. You can tell these arrows right here are right against it, and if we take a look at the satellite, look where it's getting beaten down on is this side of the storm. There's that little bit of shear that's keeping these thunderstorms on the eastern side here. Okay. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe and share this. Let's get up to. Sorry about the mic. Also, it's probably a little bit different. I couldn't connect to the mic to here because of I need an adapter that it will connect with, and I didn't have it. But I was not going to just let that stop me from streaming. So if it is a little bit echoey, keep an eye on that. I'm sorry about that. It's pretty sheared, though. It's pretty sheer. We're going to have to keep taking a look at that. We're also going to take a look at shear tensity To the north of this, you can easily tell right here, we have a lot less shear to the north here. Right now, you can tell there's been an increase of shear. That's why we are seeing a little bit of that weakening. Also, when we take a look at the water vapor here, you could tell there has been some dry air to the northern side of this eye, and we actually kind of seen a westward push in the last little bit. Looks like it's looping around. It's trying. We're just going to have to give it a little bit. But there it is. There is some wind shear and dry air starting to inhibit this storm. And we're going to have to keep an eye on that as this moves north. This is still moving very slow. And recon here finished with that. We got another mission right here. Only 950 millibars. We honestly have weakened a bit. We kind of been going just northwest, even west-northwest at times. Our strongest winds is about 130 miles an hour or 120. We take a look at, let's take a look here, National Hurricane Center. See, everything's already coming up. This is much faster than yesterday. We have actually a lot to talk about here in this part. National Hurricane Advisory is out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, perfect timing. So, yep, we are at a 125 mile an hour storm moving north to west with 949 millibars. We're going to actually take a look at that. Also, we got a 1010 now off the Africa coast. Looks like some of the models actually does indicate some development out of this wave here also. And then we have that 10 to 60% here that could also form. So we got a few more storms behind Erin as we are going to be ending the August here in the hurricane season. Yeah, it slowed down significantly. I already know that. So let's take a look at the discussion here. This is the 11 p.m. update. Erin has weakened some since the last advisory. Multiple microwave imageries shows that the convection has eroded on the northwestern side, that the mid-level center is displaced now to the southeast of the low-level center. Northwesterly shear reports from NOAA aircraft recon hunter shows that central pressure has actually risen to 949. That flight level winds are 800 to 1,000 feet, are in the range of 105 to 115 knots. The initial intensity has been reduced to 110 for this advisory, and this could be a bit generous. So this could actually be more like a 120, 115 mile an hour storm. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're at 45 watching. Let's keep it going. Yeah. We will be taking a look at, hey. Also, I would like, if I could, anyone on Discord, we were going to try and add some people here. Okay, but and this could be a little bit generous. It should be noted that the wind field has become very spread out, with flight level winds of hurricane force noticed by 2 recon more than 100 miles outwards from the center. Erin has slowed its forward speed initially now to a motion of 7 knots. That's about 8 miles an hour. The overall track reasoning has remained unchanged. Erin is expected to turn northward for the next day or so into a break in the tropical ridge, the recurvature, and the acceleration from therefore. There is some spread in the guidance in both direction and speed. The UKM and the year are slower and on the left of the guidance envelope, while the GFS and Canadian are on the right, and guidance faster. The new forecast track is similar to the previous, but is going to be slower than previous track. in difference than the UK and the Euro. The dynamic models suggest that the current shear should diminish. All right, this is a little bit important here. All right, this is a very important paragraph. Okay, the dynamic models. I was saying this last night that the models like to now are showing a little bit stronger. It does show the dynamic model suggests that the current shear should diminish in the next 18 to 24 hours. As happens, the upper level winds become divergence over the hurricane. However, due to the current poor organization, it is unclear whether Erin will be able to take an advantage of those more favorable environments. Okay, wait. We have... Oh. The intensity forecast first calls for some additional weakening due to ongoing shear. After it calls for modest re-intensification now, as the upper levels now become more favorable. So that's a little bit different, you guys. Agree, Ethan? Yeah, it is very possible. If you guys are on my Discord and want to actually come on, I am willing that we are willing to actually try that because this is meant for it now. Alright. We also see this is because of the forecast wind field of Erin is considerably larger than an average compared to the wind fields used to the divide wind speed probably product. So they do now indicate some strengthening up to back to 125. They actually keep the intensity stronger at least for the next 3 days as a category 3. So the next 3 days, this could be about a category 3, even a category 4. Just all depends if Erin will try and strengthen. We also have some key headlines. Heavy rainfall is expected into Wednesday. Portions of the southeastern Bahamas, flash and urban flooding are possible. That's key number 1. Number 2 is tropical conditions are expected in the Turks and Caicos Islands in the southeast Bahamas for a few hours. Tropical storm conditions are possible in the portions of the Bahamas tonight through Tuesday. Erin expected for number 3. Erin expected to produce life-threatening surf, rip currents along the beaches and the Bahamas, much of the east coast of the U.S. and Bermuda and the Atlantic Canada during the next several days. Beachgoers in those areas should be allowed advice from lifeguards and local authorized and beach warning flags. Tropical storm conditions and coastal flooding are possible in the North Carolina's Outer Banks beginning late Wednesday, where tropical storm and now tropical storm watches are in effect. Interest in Bermuda should also monitor the progress of Erin as strong winds are possibly beginning on Thursday. This is once again that is a very big update there. Also, we can actually zoom in very well now because this is a zoom in. So that's very big here. The initial wind field is now this large here. This is a very large wind field continuing to grow. They do have major hurricane status all the way up into Thursday. Today's once again Monday. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. We do now intend for some intensification here. Rainfall pretty much in the Bahamas, scatter 1 inch to 2 inches. But besides that, nothing too much. Peak surge for now is 2 to 4 feet in the Outer Banks. Everywhere else, 1 to 3 feet. The wind speed probabilities for tropical storm force, we now have nudged it just a bit. we now, instead of just having 10 to 20, we have 20 to 30% of tropical storm force winds possible along the Carolinas Outer Banks, and then yellow just right off the coast. That's 30 to 40, and then boom. That's very interesting as we are taking a look here. So let's take a look at the bigger view of Erin right now. I love how quick this is. If you guys can comment down below how this storm is. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay. So this is that latest. Sorry about that, you guys. That's because right now you guys are actually not connected to my mic. This is actually the computer's mic, and it's not using. I'm not using the mic right now because it is. I need an adapter for it, so I knew we were going to hear some outside hearing here, and also I do. Another thing that I'm going to tell you guys is too. We are going to have to continue to watch Erin. I'm going to try and get the adapter tomorrow or the day after. But we are going to continue streaming. There is Erin really struggling here as of tonight. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. This is the latest forecast models. See, everybody? This is awesome. This is a awesome computer now. We're just going to use my other one for now YouTube chats and everything, pretty much. So that's pretty crazy there. Sorry about the beeping. Credit card. So do you think if it continues to slow down and stall, that it can make more of a westward return? I'm in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Okay. That's honestly all dependable, because if we take a look at the upper steering flow, we're going to quickly take a look at the upper steering flow. We do notice now there is that northern push. We actually do have an arrow now pointing out to sea. So what that tells me is that's going to change, and we're going to get an outflow, the divergence here. But this is kind of weak steering flow. Very weak steering flow. This could actually be pushed a little bit more west. We are going to have to actually take a look at on the models here. So I want you guys to take a look at the southeastern U.S. on the latest GFS. Thank you guys for 16. Let's get up to 620 subscribers. That's the goal in this live stream. Let's get up to 620. So this is Erin. We do expect a little bit more of a northwestern jog, and it actually does show weakening here by 8 a.m. tomorrow. We do see some weakening. That's because of that shear on the GFS. But then we do see throughout tomorrow more of a western push. Also, it does start to strengthen here by 2 p.m. and then nighttime. It kind of actually stays its strength. Definitely grows in size also. And then we start seeing some strengthening here to a 948 by tomorrow night. And then 946. And then even 940. And then 941, 942. And then it starts going out to sea. So it does become, once again, back to a Category 4. This run is much more closer again. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. It does show strengthening, and then as the initial forecast, then it goes out to sea. It does bring some rain impacts, okay? The total accumulations of rain, we actually do see a bit of rain out of this, where we can actually see up to 1 to even 2 inches across the Outer Banks in North Carolina, even parts of Virginia, and even the Delaware area. So very interesting stuff right there we're taking a look at. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Let's get up to 20 likes. Do you guys want me to do this thing again tonight? So if you guys, I'm very tired and I'm probably not going to stream like I did yesterday because Erin is weaker. But we'll take a good look at everything here. If we are new, please like and subscribe. We are 19 subscribers. I'm sorry about that, you guys, with the beep. That just shows how good the mic is actually now to me. I didn't realize the mic was that good. I'm sorry about that. We ain't going to be on all night like last night because it's that, but there's the GFS where you can definitely tell a lot closer. We're going to have to keep watching this trend if it gets even worse. Also, let's take a look at the shear, the 200 millibar shear that we can actually take a good look at in just a moment. Just give me one moment, you guys. Okay, so we take a look at the divergence here on Erin. There it is, not really that consolidated right now because we got wind shear. Okay, you see these arrows? We were actually taking a look at that on the shear map here. Right here, the shear. Let's make sure it didn't update. No, it did not. And then let's go in the next little bit. So we do start to grow just a bit here on the next run. By 2 a.m., we start to see a little bit of a difference. The shear really starts to relax a little bit as we keep going. And then throughout tomorrow, there is some more shear, but we do start growing in cyclonic flow. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we do see winds now. The shear is now getting pushed away from the system and actually breathing a little bit better. So that is indicate of a little bit strengthening. And then by this part, we continue here with the divergence. We still got a little bit of shear, but that is going to be very important as the shear dies off and gets into that breathing. You can easily see on the model here. Look at that. We're seeing that cyclonic flow. There's a little bit of shear, but we really grow in that cyclonic flow as we keep going in here. Very good divergence here, breathing. And then we continue to see that happening. And that is because of the storm. We take a look at the winds here on the GFS. And actually, we could probably take a look at that on here, Erin. Yeah, so we could take a look at the winds. We are at, yeah. Once again, this was about 2 p.m. This was about 2 p.m. So we go to 8 p.m. This is a little bit strong. Let's actually take a look at the 10 millibar. Let's see where we are at here. We do notice by tonight, 8 p.m., we're at about 98 knots. That's what we are actually recording right now in recon. Then by a little bit in the morning, we do expect a little bit more weakening in this system. We actually get down to 85. That's only 100, even 105. And then we actually start to grow back into it. And this actually does kind of become a 100-knot storm again, maybe getting awfully close. We could tell some 30-mile-an-hour winds here of sustained on the east coast and the Outer Banks. This is probably about a bit of a stronger storm now. Wind gusts, we can see wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour along the Carolinas coast. And then a little bit further inland, about 30 to 40 miles an hour. So that's very important right there. Yeah, we'll look at the rest of the... Hi, Ken. If you guys are new, please smash the like button and subscribe. Let's share this with your friends and family. Let's try. Okay, we're going to make a deal with you guys. All right, if we can make it to 650 subscribers by 11:45. 11:45, because I don't know how long we're going to be streaming for. Let's do 11:45. If we can get up to 640 or even 630 subscribers. Let's do this. I'll give you guys up to 11:45. If we can get up to about 650 subscribers, we'll stay on for another 30 minutes to an hour. Okay? We'll do that. All right? Who agrees with me on that? We'll try and stay on 11:45, and we have to hit 650 subscribers. We will stay on then. But let me go back here. Easy and share. Thank you, and like. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. But let's... Wow. Look at that. It definitely stronger winds here on the GFS. Let's take a look at the Euro. I want to take a look at the far out Euro. Let's do that. Can you guys notice a faster quality and a better quality on the stream? I'm looking in the chat. Can you guys notice it is better quality and it's faster and it's not laggy? I'm just wanting to ask, please. Because I know I might have to update the studios of the OBS studios. So they're all good? Alright. Is there any lag or anything going on, or is it better? What do you guys think? Is this better? Alright, thank you. That's good. Hopefully we can get the mic back and then we'll be perfect. Thank you guys for your guys' comments here. We're at 619 subscribers. Once again, 11:45. Let's hit. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's hit 100 watching, and let's also get 30 likes. And let's try and hit 650 subscribers by 11:45. Okay? I'll do that deal with you guys. Okay? But let's keep going with the European model here. The European is actually a little bit further away. It does show a bit of weakening. It actually does show it weakening a bit and then re-strengthening and then kind of keeping its strength all the way up here. It's actually closer to the Carolinas as a Category 4 here. So we're going to have to continue to watch that. The mic I actually use is a, let's see if I can find a Cadia. It's actually a pretty good mic. I wasn't gonna get any new mic. I was about to just fix up the weather area, you guys. Also, this computer, it was pretty expensive, alright? I'm not going to say how much, but this was easy, big, this was big. This was big money to take out of the wallet. But I did it for you guys. I did it for the stream. I did it to help us out and grow as an audience, and things are more clear. We still got things like get Epic Pen or see what we can do, get marker, and still get all the tabs ready, but we'll continue to take a look at that as time goes on. Then we can see here the latest Sierra is much closer. We're going to have to keep watching that. Also, bigger storm. Actually, thank you for the good investment. No, it was not. Let's just say it was closer to $1,000. But that's besides the point. Let's keep going. Total accumulation. If you guys have any questions, non-JK, thanks for the upgrade. Yeah, no problem. It's all for you guys. Look at that. Look at the track here on the Euro 18Z. It has shifted just a bit. Thank you for getting that. When we can donate, we can do it. Yeah. Hey, I'm not here to get paid for it, you guys. This is for you guys. But thank you. If you guys do feel free when you guys can, you guys are going to be free for it to do it. I'm not going to tell you guys to donate, but it's up to you guys. But thank you guys. I love the audience we have. We've really grown a very solid audience, and I really appreciate that. Latest subscriber update, we are still at 619. So by 11:45, if we do not get 650 subscribers, we're probably going to end the stream or so. Pretty close. Share it on your Discord. Share it wherever. I can start when you can donate. Is that the subject use? It's a certain amount of watch time hours now. So I need 3,000 watch hours. Actually, we can quickly look at the YouTube analytics. Actually, I might not have it. YouTube Studios. Studio. So we need 3,000 watch time hours, and we're about at 2,000. You might need to get a certain amount of watch time hours to accept donation, but I don't know. No, you are right. Oh, right here, you guys. There it is. So, we have really done good. New achievement, view analytics. We have hit 30,000 views. There's the big, we'll just take a look at this. See live count. Updating live real time. This is where we've been at. We have actually struggled in March. But we have slowly but surely regrown, and then lately with these streams, we have really exploding content. We have 42.5, we have 2.1K watch time hours. We take a look at the earn here. It's not here yet. So we actually got this updated. This is as of August 13th. We are at August 18th. We need 3,000 watch hours, and we're only at, this was last update August 13th, but we have seen a lot of watch time hours. That's why I like when you guys watch the entire videos and streams. Yeah, so our goal here on the YouTube channel is we already hit 500. We already do that. We're not really worried about the shorts. We only have to pick one. Hey Ken, hey Void. We have to get 3,000 watch time hours. We are currently at 533. I do expect us to continue almost into the thousands. And then this right here will be, you can now earn from, this is when you can start earning from YouTube Premium subscribers. And then this is the big, this is creator support tool, copyright match tool, external links, cards, screens. We'll have to get to 4,000 and 1,000 subscribers. So our next goal also is 1,000 subscribers, and 4,000 watch time hours on the YouTube. So if we take a quick look, I know this is a little bit nice to hear you a new microphone. Huh. Interesting. We're only at 619, but that's the analytics we have to grow at. So just giving you guys a heads up. Let's get up to 650 subscribers by 11:45. Thank you, you guys. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like a pretty busy hurricane season, but let's keep going with the models here. This is the APHIS. We have to look at the other storms also. Let's take a look at the quick satellite here. Whoa. No. Let's see. All right. So it's trying to re-blow up. I do expect this storm to look a little bit even worse tomorrow. How close is the Erin? Any news on the other storm? We'll be taking a look at that. Also, we'll try and stream tomorrow morning again. I'm going to try and go for a early morning stream. So my goal is to wake up around. So I work at 11. Our goal is to start streaming by maybe 9 in the morning. So I'll probably try and wake up, go to Dunkin', and I want to see if I can get that piece maybe. And then we can come back home and we can actually probably live stream. This is much better. Look at that. This is the center of the low. We'll have to continue to watch that. This could try and re-intensify just a bit. Dark theme. We like this dark theme. Let's go dark theme here. Who likes the dark theme better? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we'll take a look at the full GFS. It's very interesting with the tropics. So there's Erin. There's that next tropical wave right here. We're actually going to take a look at satellite. So this is Erin. This is that that 60 and 10%. And then interesting. Look at that. There's our two waves. And actually on the GFS, we do get this one. So this is Erin. This is that broader tropical wave, that 60%. But there's that wave behind it. That has a bit of a tight organizing on the GFS. And we actually do see a potential tropical storm trying to develop out of that before it encounters unfavorable conditions with another tropical wave. So we could get maybe another name out here in the main development region. And then this is our big one where it could try and develop in the Bahamas into maybe a hurricane and then actually impact the Carolinas as a major hurricane. And actually it goes right into New York. Okay. Take this with a grain of salt. Interesting. We ain't gonna jump there this second. Or we could. Why not? Huh. 948 millibars. A little interesting. Also, the winds are, though, a little weak. We notice it's not the most condensed. Nah. This is not fish storms, you guys. I mean, not on the... And then we can actually kind of see... we'll have to wait and see. And then we can actually see another storm try and develop in the Gulf. Later, in the beginning of September. We're going to have to watch that as peak of hurricane season really starts rolling. But looks like hurricane season on the GFS is going to be rolling and rocking. And we are probably going to be here. We're at 55 watching. Let's go up to 70 watching. That'd be a good goal. This is the Canadian here. Gets very close to the Carolinas. It never develops that wave, but it develops the one off the east, off that 10%. It develops into a tropical storm and hitting Puerto Rico and then going into the Bahamas. And then we see even another tropical wave by August 28th. So it looks like the models are hinting now with Erin moving on. Looks like more activity in waves. Look at that. This is the European aphis. Shows that one out to sea. Look at that. And then another storm in the Gulf. We'll have to watch that. Maybe a Caribbean storm trying to show in the beginning of September. European is pretty quiet. It actually does show the wave going kind of out to sea here on the latest Euro. Look at that. 10-10. Very weak. It never really develops that storm. Interesting. Okay. Fort Erin, by the way, these are the water temps here. 31 degrees Celsius. As we get into the northern areas, when the shear starts dying off, this will be going in a spot of 31 degrees Celsius. Oh, I'm sorry about that, NATO. Hey, NATO. Huge shout out to NATO. Those are the water temperatures. Also in the Gulf and everywhere else in the Atlantic, I feel is pretty hot and warm. There's Erin. It could try and reform. Let's go look at that weather. Nerds. We're at 58 watching. Let's get up to... Once again, you guys, we have now hit 619 subscribers. I made this deal with you guys, okay? If we can hit by 11:45, 650 subscribers, we will stay on for another 30 minutes to an hour. Little bit of skull. Yep. We take a look at the European models here. Let's go to 240 hours out. And yeah, very a weak signal, but there's definitely something as we get further there. GFS also. There's a signal. I am not going all night tonight. I need my sleep. Alright, 1 second. Okay. I just saw that. PNA makes a difference. Yeah. We're at 620 subscribers. Huh. You guys are really going to try and make me hit the 650 goal. I love that. I know you guys are not, but we'll see. Let's look at the Divergence. No really big update there. What do you guys don't even want me to look at? Because there's really not that much to talk about. Hey, Weather Kingdom. Yep. Hey. Oh, we can look at the MJO. Let's take a look at that MJO. Oh, we have to do this all over again. Agent stat. We're going to have to re-get all this stuff. We're going to have to bookmark this. There it is. We go into stages 3 and 4. Very important. Also, I am very tired, you guys. We're at 621 now subscribers. I am pretty tired. And I do have work all day tomorrow, and I was planning to try and stream a big time tomorrow. If tonight this storm is going to be a little bit on the weaker side, I'd rather get my rest and catch up a bit on my sleep. And then when this tries and re-strengthens again and does all this fun, I can be there for the stream. You know what I mean? Moving very slow. Looks like the shear is slowly but surely dying, but we do have definitely dry air here. You can tell it's very lopsided. let's take a look at Hurricane Floyd then. I know everybody keeps talking about it. Hurricane Floyd. Wow. It's really not Hurricane. It is not Hurricane Floyd because it did go north of the Bahama Islands. Then it actually made landfall and then rode up. The only way we can actually get back on track with it is if we have a westward movement, for a crazy westward movement again. And I mean, this is currently, let's take a look at satellite imagery. For something like Floyd, we will have to kind of go west-northwest for a while. And currently it looks like it's moving a very little to the north. It's already 6:31. I will be ending this stream around 11:45, you guys. I know we're not streaming that much tonight. It's because I do honestly need some rest. Last night and the last few other nights have really kind of cooked me. And it's been a long day. And I don't mind having a little bit of rest. And I kind of missed that little bit of rest. But I know we're going to be right back here tomorrow. There's going to be no impacts to New York City out of Erin. Actually, there will be rip currents. Rip currents will be. And massive waves. Yeah. Let's take a look at these two other waves here in the Atlantic. There's that one coming off Africa. Definitely very interesting. Adds very good convection. This one, not really. It's taking a sweet time to develop, but we're going to have to continue to watch those. One thing to know is the National Hurricane Center is in the black right here where my cursor is. Honestly, I think they should kind of wedge this more to the west, in my opinion. But we'll have to wait and see. Looks like Hurricane Erin's right here with its core. Very small core. It could definitely try and re-intensify. Yeah, look at that. And I haven't even ate, so I would like to eat. Alright. I want to make this deal with you guys. So, I think we should end the stream. This was kind of a test with the computer because I kind of want to play around with the computer getting marker device for it, and also see how we're gonna do our I still have to log into a lot of websites on here. I was just kind of in the testing of it and seeing if it's gonna work tonight. Yep, 621 subs. We have 10 minutes. I don't think we're gonna hit 650 subscribers. It's just not gonna happen, but you know, every stream is not gonna be perfect. And I don't even care about the subscribers, to be honest. What I care about is more the watch time hours and keeping you guys informed and updated. So, you guys would definitely see me there. Thank you guys for holding in. We had 50 subscribers the entire night so far in the last hour. We'll have to wait and see how impacts continue. But thank you guys for sharing the stream and everything. I really appreciate that. And we are on our way now to 3,000 watch time hours. So that's the big goal. Instead of subscribers, it's honestly the watch time hours. Thank you. No problem. Also, we should start, you guys, down the road, when we grow as a YouTube channel and really make a bigger thing, who will like merch? All right, who would like for me to try and make merchandise? I think it would be awesome. I think we should actually do merchandise down the road, because with the name of Weather Kingdom, I feel like we can make some cool shirt designs and everything. So we have to wait and see. But maybe you guys can come up with ideas. Who would... Yeah, it takes a lot of money to do all that. And I really don't know how. But we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll let Pat help on that. Yeah, it's good. I'm going to end the stream. You guys have a great night. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it wasn't laggy. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was a much better experience on the live. And we are definitely, I mean, we do have to get the mic set up. And we still have to get the epic pen and all that. But I hope you guys liked the content. It was awesome, I think. Night, fam. Good night, you guys. See ya. Pat, I do not know. I'll have to see. Thank you guys for everything. Have a good night.